Today, I want to show you guys, for those of you who just don't know what guide track is, this allows you to kind of create cues and play them in or drag them in. Some people call them slates. Some people call them guide tracks. That's why we kind of leaned in on something that was a little bit more general. We have like different cues or slates programmed on the key, so you can literally play out your key. So when I used to run loop gospel for years, did that for almost a decade of my life, this is how I actually programmed in my cues and stuff for my tracks. I would literally just go
repeat 2 1 2 3 4 verse 2 1 2 3 4.
And some of you may be more familiar with this voice right here, especially if you've been following me since the Gospel Multitracks Loop Community Loop Gospel Day.
Chorus 1 2 3 4. Vamp 2 1 2 3 4.
So what I did was I made it into a plugin, and this is a very simple plugin. Everything is kind of mapped, and also if you need help to learn what everything is, I got a little help indicator here that shows you where the numbers are.
1 2 3 4.
And then in these are sections.
Intro, verse 2, verse 3, outro, tag.
Right? And then these are commands.
Repeat, break, breakdown, modulate, turn around.
And then these are phrases.
Back to the top, drive it, go to church, praise break, take it out.
You know what I mean? So, and then it gives you all of the other stuff. We also have clicks built in.
Back to the top, 2.
Where you can hear this, and I'll get into all of these other things. But if I wanted to get into some of my clicks, like a standard 4/4 click. You know what I'm saying? Or I could do double time. I can do different types of clicks. I can even blend clicks. Then I can fade my clicks out. Fade them in. Or even split my tracks to where it just comes out the left for splitting it. You know what I'm saying? So really, really dope for that sort of stuff. Being able to use that. And then here are what we call the slates in Click Browser. So if you want to kind of see
1 2 1 2 3 4 5 6.
You know, you have the same thing that's on the keys locked into the browser here.
Breakdown 2 3.
And you can just find these different ones.
Change 2 3 4.
So like, for instance, I can go find like my intro right here. And then the cool part is that I can actually drag this out and put it on my track here. So I have a track here that is locked in for, like, say if I'm doing church. This
intro
is
2 3 4.
Come on, y'all know Freddie Hammond's Blessed in the City, right? So you can go grab that on loopcommunity.com right now. That track is actually there if you want those stems. But let me show you guys how this can work. So that was how you can drag one in, but I can also
bridge,
play it in
intro,
from
verse.
The keys, right? So like
Intro.
And then
drive it.
So like I can do something like this. So
intro 2 3 4. Intro, drive it 3 4.
You know what I'm saying? Got my verse coming up. Literally just clicking, drag it in there.
Verse 2 3 4.
You know what I'm saying? It's going back to the top right here. You know what I'm saying? So I can go ahead and lock that in.
Back to the top. 2 1 2 3 4.
Got a verse 2 coming up.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Got a breakdown coming up.
Breakdown 2, 3, 4.
You know what I'm saying? I can keep building it. Got a repeat coming up here. You know what I'm saying? This is how I can lock in like my whole Sunday morning vibe.
Repeat 2, 3, 4.
Got a bridge coming up.
Bridge 2, 3, 4.
Got a breakdown coming in.
Breakdown 2, 3, 4.
And I got a part here. I can put it in here. Let's see.
Chop it. Break 3, 4.
You know what I'm saying?
Chop it. 2, 3, 4.
You know what I'm saying?
Drive it. 2, 3, 4. Break 1, 3, 4.
But I always like to point this out as well, that yes, it's great for like the live church musician vibe, but what if you're also like a producer, right? And you want to set up something for your, you know what I'm saying, your sessions or what have you. Here's the other value that it can have is inside of a session. So here's like a rough session that I sent out to musicians to be able to learn the song. So if I'm creating and I'm producing, right, it's dope to be able to go ahead and add in your slates, your cues, your guide track, so that when you send it out to a drummer or send it out to a bass player or send it out to background vocals or whoever's, recording that next thing, or even if you're in a session yourself, you're an engineer and you're recording a session and you've gotten the track from your, client or what have you, you can easily go in and use guide track to add in like all of the clicks and cues, as I call them, slates that some people call them, but you can add those in so that when you're doing your session, people know what's coming up. You know what I'm saying? So here's something that I sent out to
Intro, chorus,
a track that I was producing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stab the 1. Verse, breakdown, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You know what I'm saying? So it's set up in there, and all I've got in here is just my keys, my organ, my percussion that I created, that I did in here, and my background vocals as the reference track, right? And I send this as my scratch track over to the guy that's cutting aux, over to the guy that's doing bass, the guy that's doing drums, all of that, and they have all of their cues in here. And so I don't send out a reference track or do a recording session without
Driver, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Just tells them exactly where to go. Even stuff like
repeat, change, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You know what I'm saying? Tells them a change is coming up. Watch this.
Change. Drive it. Stab the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. driving, chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So you see what I'm saying? It gives all of those cues and all of those guides to let the band know. So, because if I'm sending out this track to a bass player or I'm sending it out to a drummer or whatever, or even for backgrounds, no matter who I'm sending out, the guy that cuts aux, if I'm sending it over to him, like he needs a quick way to get in there and get down and dirty, and I don't have to coach him through the song. It's already a guide on there. It's already like clicked out. It's already cued out. So it's literally all you have to do is just listen to the guide and play along with it. And it makes for more streamlined sessions, that I'm recording, especially when I'm cutting background vocals or cutting lead vocals. It's the virtual MD, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? And it just makes for streamlined sessions, right? So that's a very good use case for guide track that I always like to point out. Right. So with this plugin, I try to cover as many bases as possible. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're a musician that's playing for church and you're just looking for something that can add your cues and be your virtual, talk back mic, basically. So you don't have to be the guy saying verse 2, 3, 4. You can literally just throw it in there and do that. And also for producers, like I just said, for producers that want to streamline their reference and scratch tracks that they send out, it's a perfect tool for that. But also for people who program live shows, right? I found this video, the guy that plays for Torrin Wells, and he had this live show track that I thought was really, really cool. I enjoyed watching. I watched the whole thing. It's like an hour and some change, but I was listening to it and watching it. 2. So they're using a talkback mic, you know what I mean, to kind of get through the show. You'll hear it come in different space. Intro 2. First of all, they like killing this whole thing. I think you guys will enjoy it. But I thought it'd be cool to kind of jump in and program cues for this. You know what I mean? I like to do this from time to time. I did another video where I actually reprogrammed the Usher halftime show using guide track. Like I did the band track. It's on the channel. You guys can go check it out. It's pretty cool. But in this one, I thought it'd be cool. I found this song. I thought this vibe was dope. And I was like, this would be cool to add cues to. So I have it laid out. First of all, if I'm programming a show, the first thing that I do is I kind of go through, listen to the song and make markers of where everything is, so I can kind of go through that. So I've already done that. I saved you guys a bunch of time watching me do that because that's a pretty slow process because you got to listen to the song and be like, oh, it's a verse right there. Oh, it's a chorus right there. Oh, it's a bridge right here. Oh, this is a thing. This is complicated. So I'm going to show you how you can literally use guide track to program the show. So first thing we'll do is we'll jump over here and we'll grab a good click. We'll just use the cowbell click. Let's see, double time. We'll use the cowbell click at double time. And then what we'll do is just drop this in there. And then we'll just go ahead and loop this out for the whole song. In Logic, you can literally just press the L. There may be a key in Studio One that can do it, but for right now, we'll just do that or whatever. Just like that. Took a couple of seconds. Intro 2. All right, so we got that in there. And then again, we're gonna pull up guide track. And let's just build out this thing going into the slates cues. And then we know we got an intro in there. So it sounded like he did a long intro. So we have them separated in here where you can have intro shorts, and then you can also have like an intro long. So we'll drag that in there. I think that's how he did that. Let's see.
Intro 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Verse 2, 3, 4. Chorus 2, 3, 4. Chorus 2, 3, 4. Chorus 2, 3, 4. Verse 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Break 2, 3, 4. Pre-chorus 2, 3, 4. Chorus 2, 3, 4. Tag 2, 3, 4. Bridge 2, 3, 4. Break 2, 3, 4. Verse 3, 2, 3, 4. 1,
So it's gonna be right here.
1, 2, 1,
A little too early.
1.
I was like a measure too early, a bar too early.
1, 2,
Still too early. It sounds like you said it right there.
2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Break 2, 3, 4.
So this one's a special one. So it's like kind of something quick. So now we got like where we can play it in. So it would be like
Verse,
find a break,
break,
and then we got chop it,
drive it, stab the one, chop it, break, chop it.
Okay. So now I just would play that in instead of like dragging it in.
Break, chop it, 2, 3, 4.
See what I'm saying?
Break that, 2, 3, 4. Chop it.
So we got a different chop it break. Again, another situation where we would just play it in.
Chop it. 3, 4. Modulate. Half step.
Not yet. That comes later. Let's see.
Chop it. 3, 4.
Then
Break.
And we'll throw that break in there.
Chop it. 3, 4. Break.
So now it gets real funky.
3, 4. Break. Bam. Chop it. Tag 2, 3, 4. Breakdown 2, 3, 4. Modulate 2, 3, 4. Break 2, 3.
So get that in break. I'm trying to do it in real time, but it's funny.
Break 2, 3, 4.
That's funny. Now we got a verse in here, right? So let's get in there.
Break 2, 3, 4. Verse 2, 3, 4. Pre-chorus 2.
I did that one real long. But you get the picture here. I can keep going. It take me maybe about another 4 or 5 minutes. But that's how you can literally jump in and you know what I'm saying, create a track using guide track, like really, really simply, really, really easily. All right. So that's really all I have for you guys today. Again, it is on sale right now. If you go to the website, links in the description, it's on sale for $29.99 right now. So if you guys want to jump in and grab it, you feel free to jump on and grab it right now. All right. That's all I got for you guys.